Stop trying to match wicked people's energy or meet them where they are, especially when they're in hell. Why would you ever want to go down there? I heard it's hot. Child, let's talk about it. Do not envy the wicked. Do not desire their company, for their hearts plot violence and their lips talk about making trouble. Whoever plots evil will be known as a schemer. The schemes of folly are sin, and people detest a mocker. Will he not repay everyone according to what they have done? For though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again, but the wicked stumbles when calamity strikes. Do not gloat when your enemy falls. When they stumble, do not let your heart rejoice, or the Lord will see and disapprove and turn his wrath away from them. Do not fret because of evildoers, or be envious of the wicked, for the evildoer has no future hope, and the lamp of the wicked will be snuffed out. My first question is, why do people envy the wicked? That's twisted. God is not the author of that. It seems as though the children of God are always entangled with the enemy's camp, whether it's us envying the things that the enemy has blessed them with, and I use the term blessed oh so loosely, whether we're envying people for things and lifestyles that they've garnered from the enemy. And how do we know that? Well, if a person is completely unaligned with God's word and is leading people to do the exact contrary of what God has called us to do, I think it's very easy to discern who they're serving, what God it is that they're serving. And it's very clear that it's not the God of the Bible. It's a false God. That's not what I'm here to talk about today, but just to give us a little bit of insight. So for some reason, so many times we hear this saying, like, I'm going to match them. I'm going to match their energy. I'm just matching energy. I'm giving to you what you gave to me. Why would you give a demon to them what they gave to you? Are you a demon? Asking for a friend. We're not matching energy with demons who are scheming. That is absolutely beneath us. So beneath us that it's in hell. And we have to realize that we are proclaiming to be children of God. We need to act like it and allow for God to fight our battles. Allow for God to do what only God can do. Additionally, when God does come through, as he always does, do not be the person who's now celebrating the downfall of the very people who have tried to cause your downfall. The moment when you begin to celebrate God taking them down, God takes his hands off of them. And we don't want that. The reason why vengeance is the Lord's is because God can do so much more than what we can do. God has so much more insight about the enemy than we do. God has so much more knowledge about what it would take to take these people down, more than you could ever imagine. And so when you try to put yourself in the position of God and now get your lick back, what you do is ultimately cause God to take his hands off and allow God to leave it to you. And believe me, you don't have the tools or the resources to compete against the enemy. So trust God to be God. Don't match energy with demons. And also don't envy the things that the enemy's camp has given to his soldiers. That's beneath us too. I don't want to have to go through the discussion of, well, who's wicked and who's not. It's not our job as believers to say someone is wicked. Did God tell you that? If you don't have the authority to seek God and discern whether or not somebody is wicked, it might be you. Yeah.